wiggle my
Welcome back to Story Time. Oh my gosh, I miss you all so much. But before we read our special story, remember what we have to do. That's right, we have to say thank you. So let's say thank you to our sponsors.
Oh man, it's blazing! Blazing! It's here! It's here! It's blazing! Yes! Hot and spicy. The blazing meal for only $25. You get 6 hot wings, 4 pieces of spicy chicken. Oh my god, it's blazing! KFC! It's good! Blazing! Blazing!
A Sunday picnic, a family get-together at home. Sarah, Dan, Aunt Mary, even Grandpa and the twins too. Visiting Uncle Jim.
Hey, Uncle Jim, pass the bucket, my man.
So hot!
A warm visit to a KFC restaurant. Special moments, anniversaries, graduation, movie and games night, reunions. KFC, get together.
Thank you so very much to KFC. Finger licking good, right? Now I hope you're sitting and you're going to pay attention, listen carefully to the story called The Emperor's New Clothes. Yes, The Emperor's New Clothes. There was once a little girl whose grandfather gave her a magic piano for her birthday. When she played with the keys, out of the piano jumped a little white cat and began to purr with its little fairy tails. When she played the black keys, a little black cat would jump out and begin to read all his little black fairy tales. She is just reading one now, so let's listen. Once upon a time, there was a proud, extravagant emperor. All day long, he did nothing else but dress up and prance up and down in front of a mirror like a peacock. One day, a couple of rogues arrived in his realm. They put their heads together and they asked for an audience with the emperor. We are tailors and weavers from a far off land. They introduced themselves with a bow. We are able to weave magic garments. We should be honored to make your majesty a magic suit of clothes. Would you love to wear some nice clothes, boys and girls? Oh yes, you would. I would. But take note, whoever is a fool or not worthy of his office will not be able to see such clothes. The emperor could not wait to have a magic suit. he set aside a chamber for the two tricksters and had gold, pearls, diamonds, and fine silk sent there, as they requested, of course. When the pair of them had suffered all these riches away in their baggage, they sat down in front an empty loom and pretended to weave. The emperor could hardly sleep. So curious, he just wanted to see that new suit, boys and girls. But he was afraid to go and see how the work was getting on. What if, God forbid, he said, he could see nothing? Just to make sure, he sent his finest minister to have a look. The minister peeped into the chamber through a crack in the door and saw the two rouges threading invisible thread and cutting out invisible clothes. Remember, boys and girls, if it is invisible, we cannot see. Okay? Good heaven, he thought to himself. Am I then a fool or unfit to hold my office? So he had described to the emperor how fine the invisible robes already looked. It was not long before the two tailors sent word that the clothes were ready. All the lords of the land, the ambassadors and ministers, and the whole of the empire's court gathered in front of the throne. What do you think they gathered for? They gathered to see the marvelous suit. Suddenly, the doors of the hall flew open, and he came with the rouges with a great flourish, holding their arms outstretched as if they were carefully carrying a rare and beautiful suit of the finest royal. The emperor and all his court were filled with horror. Because, of course, what do you think, boys and girls? They could not see nothing at all. Then they all began to speak at once, calling out, "Oh, how beautiful they are! See how finely they are cut! Oh, some nice cloth we see! How gorgeous the collars, how skillful the stitching!" Then the confused emperor had them dressed him in the new robes, and he paced proudly up and down in front of the mirror as if he had never worn such a beautiful clothes in his life. Then he set off with the nobles, and listen, boys and girls, I want you to listen carefully. He then set off with the nobles and courtiers to the city to show off his new clothes. So where did he went? To the city. Okay, so he went to the town. Pay attention. All right, boys and girls. Then he set off, remember, he set off with his nobles and courtiers to the city to show off his new clothes to his subjects, with a couple of pages walking behind him, carrying his invisible trail. All the people shouted, praise and glory to the emperor and his new clothes. For they were afraid to admit that they could see nothing. But suddenly, one little boy called out, "Mother! Mother, the emperor, he is quite naked!" Everyone burst into an upright laughter, and the emperor ran all the way home to his palace, and he hid under his bed because of shame. And the two rouges, they had gone as suddenly as they arrived. The end, boys and girls. Sometimes we have to tell the truth, no matter how bad the other person would feel, or no matter how bad you would feel, because it is the right thing to do. All right? So remember, boys and girls, next time I will read a very special story just for you.
Hello?
Hey, sweet, I'm at KFC and they got a new deal. Perfect pairs for only $15. And I don't know which pair to pick. Here are the deals.
$15 perfect pairs at KFC. Pick a pair of 3 pieces of chicken and 2 biscuits. $15. 5 wings barbecue all hot and a corn. $15. Or 2-piece chicken and 4 wings barbecue all hot. $15.
You got it.
Pick a pair at KFC and it's a steal of a deal for $15. Our $15 perfect pair only at KFC.